How did you punish your parents? A few months ago, my parents decided they needed to get their groove back or whatever and started hosting these karaoke parties with some of their friends. Honestly, they're really embarrassing because they'll dress up and sing the same 80s songs over and over really loudly and badly, but none of the neighbors have complained as far as I know, so I guess you can only hear it inside our house. For some reason, my little sister thinks that it's really fun too, so my parents started letting her invite her friends over to jam with them, because my sister and her friends think they're in a band, so now they're coming over and playing electric guitar while my parents' ancient friends sing, "Tack on me" off-key 900 times. Since my sister is into it, my parents think this should become some sort of family tradition, which I have 10,000% opted out of. There is no way I'm telling my friends that this is happening. But my sister goes to my school and I heard her talking about it with some friends there sometimes, so I feel like people are going to find out soon. My sister doesn't have a ton of social media, but I'm still worried she's going to post videos, and I don't think I will ever survive if people see my mother in a sequin top hat, singing Total Eclipse of the Heart. Like, I can't do it. I started trying to figure out how I could get these parties shut down for good, and then I remembered our house is in a HOA. I know about it because my mom had a big fight with them a few years ago about us having to take down our Christmas decorations, and it was a whole thing. Well, the HOA has a noise cutoff of 10 p.m., and these parties, aside from being really embarrassing, are also starting to run later and later, even though I've told my parents that I want to go to bed. Last weekend, they had 2 parties in a row on Friday and Saturday. I had to work on Sunday morning, and I was so tired that I made a stupid mistake on a spreadsheet and got yelled at by my boss. When I got home and my mom told me they were having another one in a few days, on a weeknight, I was done. The one the night before had gone past 10 p.m., so I knew that was my chance. I made a new email account and sent a complaint to the HOA saying that I lived in the neighborhood and was disturbed by the amount of noise coming from our address after quiet hours. They emailed back and thanked me for making them aware of the situation, and they said if the noise went past 10 p.m. again to let them know and they'll issue a fine. I gave my parents one last chance to avoid the fine. I told them, listen, I have a test on Thursday, so I would really appreciate it if you didn't throw any parties this week. They called me a party pooper, so after that I was like, okay, whatever. You deserve whatever happens next. So they threw their party on Wednesday, and the second it was past 10 p.m. I emailed the HOA. I thought they'd just send a letter or something, but like half an hour later I hear a car pull up outside the house, and then the music shuts up. I go downstairs to see what's happening, and the president of the HOA was at the front door. She handed my parents, still in full 80s garb, an envelope, and told her they'd appreciate a check within 3 business days. My parents were really confused until they opened the letter. Then my dad started screaming, $1,000? I had no idea the fine was going to be that high. My parents and all their friends started raging about how the HOA is full of fascists, and we need to move, and no one appreciates how hard it is to have a good time after you have kids, and lots of very fired up things like that. Then everyone went home and I got some sleep. My parents have no idea I'm the one who reported them. I'm kind of bummed that the fee was so high because now they say we can't afford this vacation we were going to go on, but they also haven't had another party since then, and honestly I think that's worth it.